So let's look into the most recent GRE questions. And for this video, I'm only going to be looking into the question that deals with, let me say, triangles, or basically you say geometry. So to begin with, I'm just solving 3 questions in this video. I will be starting with the first one. As you can see, this is like there is a circle, the center O is shown, and the radius is 11. Apologies. Then if PR is 12, this is PR. Let's just make it simple. That guy is 12, and O is 11. That is the radius is 11. That means the diameter will be 11 times 2. You guys know that. So this guy will be 22. Then we are asked to find the area of triangle P. Now, without wasting time, excuse me, area of triangle is half base times height. Everybody knows that. So this is the base 12, but the height we don't know. Remember, this is a right angle triangle, so we can use Pythagoras theorem. So we can say from Pythagoras theorem, we can say PQ square is equals to, we have 22 square minus 12 square. I hope you have studied Pythagoras theorem in your junior classes. Then 22 square from your calculator, 20 square is 400. 22 square will be 484. Yes, I think I'm right. Minus 12 square is 144. If we subtract these from each other, this should be 340. And if that is 340, so we can get PQ square. So PQ here will be equals to square root of 340. Yes, calculators are in GRE for those who actually do not know. So here, this is 2, 4 times 85, has 2 root 85. Now coming back to area of triangle, we can say area of triangle is now half times the base is 12, the height is 2 root 85. 2 can get out 2, so your area is 12 root 85. Remember, you have to give your answer to the nearest 10. If we try to punch this from calculator, let's see, we can get what we need. Wow, I'm able to draw better. So 12 root 85 should give us something like 110 point something. But to the nearest tenth, this should be 110 to the nearest tenth. This makes sense. So that's the answer to that. I don't think this one should give us any problem, honestly, because it's the typical kind of question you expect, and these are the most recent questions. So let's just try and understand all these simple questions so that we don't get very mark. The next one, I'm doing just 3. The second one, you can see more like the same aspect, mensuration. So this one says a certain rectangular painting is 1.5 feet high. You can see the height is 1.5 feet and 3 times as wide as it is high. So let's interpret that. We can write solution here and start with the first line. You can see the first line says the height. I can just write height is equals to 1.5 feet. Then the width is 3 times 1.5, as you can see from the second line. I hope you guys like that. But now, remember, I want to convert what the feet into inches. So, for example, I can say that the height is 1.5 times 12. The 1.5 times 12, 12 times 15 times 12 is 60. Yeah, that's 6. That would be 6 or more than 6, no? 6 times 3, that's 18. It's 18 inch or 18 inches. So this should be times 1.5 times 12. That's 18 times 3, that should be 54 54 inches or 54 in anyhow you write it. So that's the value of the height and that of the what and that of the width. So that's that. The last second line says the painting is to be framed. You want to paint this inside the frame by a wood frame that is 3 inches wide. So if this is 3 inches wide, as shown in the figure here, which are following is closest to the minimum number of three in width, 3 inch wide wood framing that will be needed to frame the painting. So that means we need to get the area of this and area of this, which I believe we have talked about this in some of our videos online before. So looking into the first time, for first time, our area of the whole of the shots of this one inside, area of rectangle is length times width. So we go by 18 times 54. This will give us, right now I need a calculator and I'm not with calculator here, so I have to do something. And if we go by when this was extended, remember this was 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, let me change. This is 3 at this side, the same 3 at this side. So you have the dimension will be changed for D, will be changing for this bigger frame, as you can see. So it will be something like this. The height for that one, let me say height 2. You have 3 plus 3, that is 6 in inches. I hope you are getting this. 3 plus 3 is 6. So the 6 is going to be added to the initial value that we have in inch. Please note that this is 18 inch. So it will be the height will now be 18 plus 6. That is 24. And if we look at the second one, the width initially was 54, and as you can see, the same thing happens to the width as well. It's extending by 3 inches. So we have that is our 54 plus 6, and that will be 60. So what I'm trying to do now is that to get the area, I'm going to subtract the area of the big frame minus that of the small one to get the area of the shaded portion. Just like what I did the other time on my video for those that are following us online. So basically, I'm going to say area of this is 18 times 54, and area of the other one, area 2 in red, is also LW, which is now 24 times 60. So my work now is to make sure I'm able to actually subtract these two from each other. So now 18 times 64 minus this. So 18 times 54 minus the other one. Let's see if we can bring out the calculator. I am looking at this calculator. Let's see if this can work. Okay, and if it is not working, we can try to do that with our head. But it should work, I guess. Let's wait for it. So what we want to do now is just to kind of subtract the bigger rectangle minus the smaller one. That will be able to calculate. I think it works. Now we have the calculator right before us. So let's place the calculator right here. Wow. How that is still moving. The calculator right there. So for us to see. So we have 18 multiplied by 54 is giving us 972. Let's use a different color. While the other one is 24 times 60, 2,400 watts, 1,440. So we can now conclude that therefore the area of the flame will now be as a shaded part, 1440 minus 940, 972. So here we are having area is 468. 468 inches square. I hope you know I'm solving in terms of inches. So the question asks what? The question says, which of the following is closest to the minimum number of 3 inches wide? So inches wide. So therefore, the area of this frame now is 468 inches what? So 3 inch will now be, each of them will now be, I'm having 468 divided by 3. So that's it. The answer in what? Inch. So is it divided by 3? Yes, of course. Should be divided by 3 because I'm looking for the number of 3 inch wide. So if the total area of the frame is 468, the number of 3 inch wide will be divided this value by 3, and I have 156 inches each for each of them. So, but remember, framing that will be needed. That will be needed to frame the painting. So now, if you watch all my answers here, if you watch carefully, these are the options provided. The closest answer here, all answers here are not in inch. They are in what? They are in foot. So I have gotten my answer in inches or inch. Now to convert it to foot is just, I'm going to divide this value in inch divided by what? By 12. Because, and I was asked to look for the one that is closest. That means I'm not going to get a what whole number. So if I divide this by 12 to get the value in terms of foot, or I'm converting inches to foot. So I'm having 13 across the board. It's not even, it's an exact value. So the correct answer to this in foot, let me put it there. So in foot, it is 156 divided by 12. And that is 13 feet. So as you can see, so 13 feet is this. And that is the answer to that question. So the question is not difficult. It all depends on your understanding of or interpretation. And that's what I do say GRE is what all about. The last I'm doing for this for today is the third one. Yeah, this one is also common most recently whereby GRE is going to be testing you about your level of understanding in the aspect of knowing what we call inequality law of triangle. So we were told that this guy is 30, maybe I didn't finish. This is also 30, and this guy was Y. So guys, I'm going to stop this for you guys to attempt first. Let's see what you can do. Apologies, just a minute. If we have these two, and we have to find the possible values of Y, from the inequality law of triangle, we know that for the longest side of the triangle, let me just write that in language form, is always, if we call this one A, B, and C. See, C is the longest side of triangle. A plus B is always greater than what? C. And also A minus B is always less than C. This is what we call inequality law of triangle. So if you know this, these type of questions are coming up, you can easily solve them without problem. So inequality of triangle will be applied here. And applying that, I think it's now very simple because we know 30 plus 30 is 60. That means the value of C must be what? A plus B should be greater, should be less than 60. So that's the value of Y here should be less than 60. So Y should be less than 60. It's not equals to 60, can be 30. And again, more than one answer can be correct in some questions. You just need to be careful when picking answers. Let's see. When you subtract 30 minus 30, that is 0. It must be what? C here, this Y here must be greater than 0. So any option with 0 is wrong. So it must be greater than 0 and must be less than 60. This is correct. Must be greater than 0 and less than 60. So this is the correct answer to this. So be careful for this type of question. For more of my video, you can check me online. Muzi Academy Masters class for GRE and GMAT students. And Muzi Academy for O-level students, physics, chemistry, and mathematics. So I'll see you soon. You have a wonderful time. Bye for now. Thank you.